Hello mates, let's look at your notes for the 11th of September, Saturday. Right, let's get on with part 8, vocabulary and sentences. Okay, let's see. Number 1 is initiate. Initiate is a verb, start something, begin a new activity or movement, make someone a member of a group, especially a secret group or a secret society with a ceremony. Introduce something new to someone and make them experience it for the first time. So these are all different meanings of initiate. To initiate someone into something new. Right, let's see. The next one is generate, produce or create something. And originate, all verbs. Number 1 is all verbs. Start something new in a particular place, come from somewhere. Alright, let's see some examples of these 3 words. Okay, examples. I initiated the meeting. I started the meeting. I started off the meeting. Began the meeting. I initiated the meeting. I would like to initiate celebrating an annual day. So I would like to start this idea. I would like to put it into practice of celebrating an annual day where we party instead of studying. So alright, very good sentence. So humans generate a lot of trash, a lot of garbage, a lot of rubbish. The diesel generator generates power when the lights go off. So that's a phrase. The lights have gone off. So power cut. Alright, that's a power cut. There's no power, electrical power. Right, monkeys originated from fish. So humans actually originated from fish, not monkeys. So first fish became monkey, and then monkeys and monkeys became humans, something like that. I don't know how scientifically correct that statement is, but it's not wrong anyway. We're doing English, not science. All right, let's go on to number 2. Make sense. Idiom or phrase have a meaning that can be understood. Have some meaning that is understandable. It can be understood. Not hold water. Or hold water, that's an idiom. Unbelievable, impossible, and it's usually used for theories, arguments, excuses. Your excuse that does not hold any water, it's absolutely unbelievable. Alright, make sure your argument makes sense. It should hold some water. It should be believable. It should not be outlandish. Right, number 3 is bliss. A state of extreme happiness is bliss. That's a noun. Ignorance is a noun. Not knowing things or lack of knowledge or information about something is also ignorance. Alright. Ignorant is an adjective. Not having knowledge or information about something. And ignoramus is a person who is ignorant. That's an ignoramus. Right. Examples: ignorance is bliss. That's a very popular saying. Like I told you in class, ignorance is bliss. That means when someone does not know something or is unaware of something important, then they can relax. They're very relaxed. They're feeling very nice. They're feeling very good. So they need not worry about it. So they are in bliss, in a state of bliss. So ignorance is bliss. Let's go on to number 4. Anecdote. It's a joke, a short story that is funny or interesting. That's an anecdote. Preface is a noun. A preface is an introduction to a book or to an essay or to an argument, to a theory. We saw preface the other day. We saw the preface of Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer, 2 extremely popular stories. In fact, they're classics. So there was a preface. Significance is the importance of something in something else, in some matter or in some issue. What's the significance? That's a noun. Apparent is an adjective, easy to understand, something that seems to be true, but it may or may not be true, but it seems to be that way. Okay, and predict is a verb, say something that will happen in the future. Alright, let's go on to the examples. I'd like to preface my argument with an anecdote whose significance will soon become apparent. And as I told you, this is an excellent sentence. So what's the meaning? I'd like to preface my argument with an anecdote. So I would like to tell an interesting or funny story before I present my argument, or before I present my case, before I present my theory. And whose significance will soon become apparent, whose importance will soon become very clear in this argument that I'm about to present to you. Many people have predicted, and that's an interesting one, many people have predicted the end of the world several times, numerous times, with great inaccuracy. In fact, they have been completely off the mark. Completely off the mark. Nothing has happened. The world has not ended at all. Alright, they've been totally inaccurate, and we saw how this phrase or this expression comes into being, off the mark. We saw the arrow, bow, and all that stuff. Alright, let's go on to number 5. Blood sports. Sports where birds or animals are killed, hunting, shooting, etc. They're all blood sports. Bloodhound, a dog used to look for animals or humans because it smells the blood in the air, so it's called a bloodhound. Retriever, a dog used to bring back birds that have been shot down, like a golden retriever. Is it working? All these dogs are working dogs, right? They're not cute, huggy dogs, cuddly dogs. You keep them that way, they get very sick and unhealthy soon. You have to give them some work, and that's their job. All right, examples are blood sport is getting frowned upon. It's getting frowned upon in many countries. Many governments, many people across the world are frowning upon blood sport. All right, let's go on to part B, grammar. Let's do part 1. Singular and plural. All right, radius, 1 radius, 2 radii or 3 radii, 1 locus, 2 loci or loci, focus, foci, ignoramus, ignorami. All right, some people, especially in America, they use ignoramuses. Avoid it. It's not a very good word. It doesn't sound very good. So anything that ends in us, us, becomes I. But not bus. 1 bus, 2 buses, not busai or something like that. And B-U-S-S-E-S is the old American spelling of buses. Okay, let's go on to part 2 of part B, the parts of speech. You know what parts of speech are, so nouns, adjectives, adverbs, etc. So we'll do the words that we did in part A. So significance is a noun, significant, adjective, significantly becomes the adverb. Prediction is the noun, predict is the verb. Now let's look at number 3, predictability, and predictable and predictably. Alright, so focus on this one, predictability and predictably. So that's the noun and that's the adverb, predictability and predictably, and predictable is the adjective. So then let's go on to preface. Number 4, preface is the noun and the verb. So I preface with a preface. I prefaced this book with a preface. Exactly the same, noun and verb. Apparent, number 5, apparently, adjective and adverbs. Number 6 is initiate. Let's do the verb before we do the noun. Initiate. Initiation or initiation, both. Some people say initiation, some people say initiation. Alright, you choose whichever is easier for you. Number 7, generation and generate. Origination, so it comes from origins, origination, originate. Alright, and let's finally move on to the last part of today's lesson. Today's notes is pronunciation. Argument, number 1. Don't pronounce it at, don't say argument. Don't make it the gu. Just argument. Just a short u. Short u. Argument. Very short. Alright, let's go on to significance. Significance, not significance. Significance, short. Keep it very short and crisp. Should be nice and crispy. Don't stretch it out. Don't make it watery and longish. And the last one is initiate. Number 3, initiate. Some people say initiate, like we did the other day, issue and ECU. So same way, initiate or initiate. Depends the people you're talking to and you should know the different pronunciations, and you should be able to use them in different scenarios when you're talking with different types of people from different backgrounds. So that's the part, or sorry, that's the points of pronunciation. And that's it for today's notes. So thank you for watching, and revise your notes, write them down, look at the other batches notes, watch those videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.